Good morning and welcome to the powerofvoices.com. We are live on Facebook in two places. On Facebook for the Power of Voices and also the Lee Michaels Facebook stream. And YouTube, two places. Power of Voices, the Power of Voices, and the Lee Michaels YouTube page. Okay? So there you go. You got us. And we're streaming live audio right now at our website, thepowerofvoices.com. Welcome to the show. Good to be here today. We got Carol in the house like a child on punishment. She's on lockdown. She can get mad today, but she can't get out because I locked the door on her. So she's my prisoner.
I can get out.
See, she's already acting bad.
No, I have things I have to do. I have to take care of. Remember I said about that client I have?
Yeah.
She's driving me
The client
crazy.
from hell?
Well, she wasn't always, but I just can't deal with it. Not right now. I got the double screen there.
What have you done now?
Oh, guess what? Remember I told you about that modem?
Yeah.
That modem was supposed to only be for my phone.
For your phone.
And my land phone and my internet.
Okay.
Somebody called in, and besides that, the modem wasn't hooked up yet. Somebody called in and told them I didn't want it to be on, to have cable and all that. Somebody shut me down. And besides that, the modem. They're waiting on me to bring the old modem. And I said, well, who called? They go, well, it was supposed to. I said, no, it's obvious it wasn't me. I'm calling you right now to ask you what happened to my TV.
The accounts got
No,
crossfire.
They said somebody called in and said to shut it
well,
down.
who else would have authorization for your account?
They don't have to. They ask you, this is their question, they say. What's your phone number? And give me your address. That's all they ask me.
Wow. That's
So it's
crazy.
probably somebody I know being a jerk.
And it cut off your TV and internet?
Everything was off.
Wow.
But I got to get
pretty
that
jacked
modem
up.
set up. I told him, you told me it was easy. Just plug it in. I go, it is not like that.
Well, it might be.
Everybody's going to get a new one. If you're with Time Warner or Spectrum, well, you better make sure if you're with them with this, you better be up on everything because they're sending new modems.
Is that for business as well? Businesses
It's
as
for
residential?
everybody. They're upgrading or something.
Well,
they
okay.
said.
Well, we have. At least I haven't heard anything from them yet. But
I didn't hear anything when it came in the mail. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
yeah, that's interesting. Maybe we'll get a representative on the air and have them come in and explain.
Oh, please. You'll sit on the
what
line
the
with
hell.
the computer, and I'll start fighting with the computer for 30 minutes. They got that computer now where you can say, I want to talk to a person. That's how I sound like the Exorcist, and it's like, it just keeps asking you the question. I go, and then I push 000, and they go, you have to, they'll hang up on you now.
Wow.
They hang up on you.
Yeah, people have figured out how to work around the system, and they want you to go through that process for whatever reason. I don't know, but yeah, that's the way that goes.
Did you hear what they said in Europe? And we're not. I guess we're not talking about Trump all day today, but they said that he's was it Mussolini or Mazzolini? Was he was he a dictator?
Yeah,
that's
Mussolini.
what they say he reminds them of.
Yeah,
and the guy from North Korea called him a lunatic.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, they got to do something. He's horrible.
Yeah. Well, I wake up every day looking for a headline that says
he's dead in the streets.
No. Donald Trump resigns under pressure from the people.
Well, they're trying to get Pence out. I kind of think that's what it is too. Why they're not pushing it? They want them both out.
Well, if this investigation comes out with what I hope, it might find that this whole election was tampered and it's flawed.
It kind of seems like it is.
Let's call it null and void and start over. Let's have a new election.
Because there was something they said, they want to televise it. Whatever's going on, they want to televise something that's going to court.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to let them.
So the hearing won't be televised?
I don't know. Everybody wants it televised.
Yeah, it would be nice to keep everybody honest.
I think they tampered.
Yeah. Did you see the video I think it was George Stephanopoulos interviewing the wife of Sergeant Johnson, and it
There's
came out.
so many of them right now interviewing her.
Yeah. Well, this one I just saw this morning, and it's very revealing in that
They won't let her
They
see
won't-
his body.
no.
It was mutilated and he was left behind. I want to know why he was left behind. Because
Yeah.
there's a soldier that came on this morning on something that was there. And he said the man fought his butt off. He had, I guess he was on top of something with a machine gun and then pulled out a sniper. Why was he left behind? He was still alive.
Yeah.
And who mutilated him?
Well, probably after, the fight was over, they captured him and did whatever they did to him. That's probably
It
what
has
happened.
to be pretty bad because
Yeah.
they will not let her see her husband.
Well, it's
I don't think she should want to.
it's part of a cover-up. Let me just call it for what I think it is. And this is just my opinion. But when the military is so hell-bent on not allowing you to see the remains, one or two things has happened. It is so bad that they don't want you to see that or go through that kind of emotional whatever.
Wow, I hope they didn't do it to him while he was alive.
Probably.
They probably did.
That's animals. They're
I
savages.
just want to know why they left him. That just
Well-
bothers me. Why, if this one soldier came forward that got out
Mm-hmm.
on a helicopter when they came and got them, and he said right away nobody came. He said they sent a drone. It was a soldier that was talking, and
yeah.
why was he left behind? If he could see him fighting, why was he left behind? And there was
Yeah.
a tracking thing that showed he was still alive. So
Well, that's see, technology can reveal a lot.
yeah,
And
did
sometimes-
Trump have something to do with this?
Well, I don't know if
You
Trump
know, he
has
doesn't
something.
like minorities. We all know that.
I don't know if he's down to that level of minutia or not, but it's clear to me that there's a problem. There was a problem on that particular day. They said they'd been out there 29 times on patrol and nothing ever happened.
True.
Some people believe, in fact, Rachel Maddow is saying that
It was a setup.
yeah, basically at the end of the day, it was a setup that once Trump put Chad on the no-fly zone, that they were resentful of that. And maybe that was a tie-in with some of the local
Yeah,
people
but
that allowed
Chad
those
was
guys come
fighting
through.
with us, I thought.
That is true.
But they pulled out now.
That is true. Well,
Now, question.
Mhm.
Did you see where he called back 1,000 pilots? They stopped him from doing
yeah,
that.
yeah. The
Can't
Air
do
Force
it.
said, "Oh hell no, Mr.
No, you
President,
ain't doing that. You
we
ain't
ain't
pulling
gonna do
them
it.
out of retirement.
We ain't gonna do it."
Go train your son to fly and all your little buddies' kids. I'm sure all their kids know how to fly, so send them in.
Yeah. See, but this is the kind of guy we got in here. He thinks he can do any damn thing he wants to without following any kind of protocol. And we have things that the president can do. Yes, you're the commander in chief, but you just can't pull some pie out of your butt and say, I'm going to do it my way. No, there's a process. There's protocol. Step by step. Things that the president can't even do. And I'm glad the Air Force stood up and gave him some pushback. Now, that whoever that person was will probably get fired or won't get any future advancements.
Well,
But-
someone, I don't know if it was a
I commend
general
you.
or who, but he said, well, they know that when they fight a war that people are going to be killed.
Well, that's
You
true.
know, they're trying to make up like it's okay. It's not okay what he said.
No, it isn't.
And it's not okay that you left this man behind. I want to know why he was left behind. I think we all want to know.
Absolutely.
Take Trump out there, though. Let him fly out there and then leave him there. Maybe they'll find his hair in one spot and that little weenie he has, which I'm sure it won't be much. I can't stand that man. I can't stand
Carol,
that man.
you need some prayer. We're going to pray for
I
you.
think we all need some prayer to get him out of office.
It's going to take
Because
it's gonna
I
take some
want to know,
serious
too,
prayer.
why is he messing with the Mexicans? What about these white people that are over here? The girl that lived with me, and I hope she's listening, that was a drunk. She's not, isn't a citizen. Now, she's been arrested before. Why are
Really?
they not sending her back to her country?
Where's she from?
She's from England, London.
Mm.
If we were out there doing that, they would send us back. You can't get on their welfare system. There's no way in hell.
Mm-hmm.
So if she's
Well,
listening, I don't care if she gets mad. I want to know why they're not sending her back to her country.
Because we have double standards.
No, you know what she's going to say? I've been here most of my life. So have these people.
So, yeah, really, that doesn't make it okay. If
No, it
you're not
doesn't.
here legally, you're wrong. But the reason he picks on the people coming across our southern border is because it's easy, and he knows that, most people are going to agree with him. I'm not saying that, and I think he's absolutely wrong, okay? There are hardworking people that come over here to realize that the American dream just like every other immigrant that's come here. Now, you can sit here and argue with me all day long. And, well, they didn't come here, through the right process. Okay, fine. Let's work on that process. Let's give these people who have been here with no problems, let's give them a welcome. Let's make that process, make them American citizens, have them go through whatever steps necessary. But let's just get this shit behind us, okay? This is dragging out too long.
You don't think he's doing it to mess with California too, because we're the top 6th place in the world producing. Right. Who goes and works in those fields and helps us? They come across the border,
That's
day
right.
workers.
That's right.
So why wouldn't you mess with the Latins if you think you could screw with California?
Well, I don't know if it's that finite that he's trying to pick on California, or it's just a global thing. I think it's more global than just focusing in.
I just wonder with him, because my ex told me when he had all the factories, his best workers, he would describe it to me, were the Latinos.
Of course.
He actually married a Latin woman from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me they were the hardest workers. He said the white people would want to go take a jog and run as soon as they ate lunch and disappear and the black people would want to nap.
Mm-hmm.
This was what he used to tell me.
Now, who was this telling you this?
When I was with Nestor, the older man.
Okay.
He had big factories and that.
Okay.
He told me the hardest workers were Latins. Now, you'll notice to this day, they are your hardest workers. People can get mad when you pull up at McDonald's and they're the ones working there. Our people don't want those jobs, but they'll sit and try to get on welfare or go in the street and be homeless. Go down the street and tell me how many Latins you see homeless. You'll see more white people than anybody homeless, and blacks.
Yep.
You will not see a lot of Latinos, and you will not see them applying for welfare. They work. They are out there selling fruit in the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Like by my house, there's a walking path.
Mm-hmm.
They sit at the bottom of that hill selling fruit.
Right.
You'll see them pull up in their little taco truck. You don't see no white people pulling up in their taco trucks.
Right. Well, that's true.
And you don't see them out there selling fruit. So
and I think
my thing is, leave the Hispanics alone, especially because I have a granddaughter that's half Mexican. So leave them the hell alone.
And the other thing, too, and I think it has a lot to do with culture. Most cultures, other than people here in America, are more family-oriented. They kind of stick together, So if a cousin comes over from Mexico or Guatemala or wherever, they protect and they welcome each other and they help each other out, pretty much like the Jewish community. If there's a family of Jewish merchants, they're doing retail business, and they might have a brother or a cousin or a sister or whatever, and that cousin's business doesn't work well. It fails. They'll bring him in and help him open up a new store, maybe a different product or service, until it gets to be successful. But they stick together. And I can tell you just from my own family situation, you don't have that same kind of camaraderie and support within the family group itself. And I think that has a lot to do with it. They don't mind living 15 people in a 3-bedroom house or whatever. It's about survival. And you do what you got to do to succeed. And eventually, everybody in that family succeeds at one level or another. That I really have a lot of respect for. When I see cultures that do that, they stick together, work together, and pull each other along. And I respect that. I really appreciate that kind of glue they stick together. So that's why I think that's a major reason why so many Latinos come here and they say, okay, I want a piece of this American dream. The same thing with the Jewish people that come from Israel, the Israelis, the Germans, the Russians are invading South Florida big time. They're buying up all those condos on the beach and everything. The French, the Italians, everybody. That whole Asian rim, Japan, China, South Korea, Vietnam, India, everybody wants to be here. Why? Because it's great. Unlike our president says, we want to make America great again. Bullshit, Mr. President. We're already great. That's why so many people want to come here, because of our freedom, because of the opportunities. And you don't get that because you're a racist, prejudiced fool, self-serving jerk, and you, as long as it benefits you, you cool with it. How many times have you been out to play golf? You criticize President Obama about how many times he played golf. You've played more in 9 months than he did in 8 freaking years. So you're going to make me lose my religion here in a second, because I will do that and tell you where to go, Mr. President. I'm not afraid of you because I'm telling the truth. Okay? And as I was taught by my parents, the truth will always prevail. You tell the truth, you've got God and everybody else on your side. Your problem, Mr. President, is you're a bold-faced liar. There's nothing true about you. You want to call the media fake? Look in the mirror. You want to see fake? Look it up in the dictionary. Your picture's right next to the word fake. If you look at fool, your face is there. Jackass, your face is there. If you go through the entire dictionary, anything negative, your face is there,
I'll
Mr.
bet
President.
a lot of people be wearing his costume this year.
I tell you what, I sure hope nobody comes to my house in a Donald Trump costume.
I think they need to make a dartboard with his
They get
face.
no candy. No candy for Trump. Costume
but
or not.
A lot of my friends that are on his Twitter, he's been kicking them off. But he don't have all those millions. If he did, then how come millions of people aren't commenting that for him?
Yeah.
Look, all those artists, too, look, you'll never see millions saying, oh, I love her new song. You'll see maybe 200,000 in that, but you don't see no millions. So people wake up. All that stuff is so fake. They're bot followers.
Let's welcome Chris to the show. What's up, Chris?
Yeah, I was wondering where he was.
Boom shakalaka. Good morning, Lee. Good morning, Carol. How you doing?
Oh,
good morning.
Good.
Good. I saw the same Good Morning America appearance that widow Maisha Johnson made, and it was very foretelling. And when you watch it, and like Carol said, there have been other various interviews she's appeared on CNN and the like, but I did see the one on Good Morning America with Stephanopoulos, and I just really believe that she has nothing to lie about. Now, everybody can lie, but this is a woman who's mourning her husband.
Yeah.
Like you said before earlier in the conversation, all you want to know is information. Why did it take 48 hours to find out about what happened to your husband? This husband, of course, went on to become sergeant of the military, went over to fight, and all you want to do is find out, okay, what happened to him? Unfortunately, he's gone, and that timeline is very disrespectful.
Now, how many people were in his patrol? It was like 14?
That was that was 4. It was, hold on a second, it was him, it was Dustin Wright, who was 29, Brian Black, 35, and Jeremiah Johnson, who was 39 years old. David Johnson himself was 25 years old.
Yeah, but there were other people that were not killed that was on that patrol, right?
Right.
So I want to hear from them. What did they see? What did they witness? What really went down? See, there's the problem right there. Those guys have been told to shut the hell up.
Oh, yeah.
You're not allowed to do any interviews.
Right.
You stay, head low. We'll handle this. And that's a problem.
Yeah, it's more than a problem because, in the state of the world we're living in, with the president being what he is and who he is, and once again, going back to this now infamous phone call that he gave her and the family, and Representative Frederica Wilson being in there. Let's not get it twisted. Frederica Wilson is an educator. She's also master in communications from, I think it was from Miami University. One of those Miami universities or colleges there in Florida.
Right.
So it's not like she's not like know what she's doing. She has the acumen. So when you're talking about word for word, verbatim, and things like that, she has the background to say, yes, I heard what I heard. So to try to discredit her is like what we say about it's a fart going over in church. It's you cannot nail her down because it's not going to happen. And once again, it's a very sad story because they've known each other, Maisha and LaDavis, since 6 years old.
Yeah. So she's like family with him.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. And the couple themselves know each other when they were children. Been missing. He was missing since October 4th. And to have this all confirmed from her, meaning the widow, Maisha Johnson, is just, look, the least that, like she said, she said you heard him fumbling for papers and couldn't even say his name. And that's what we talk about, the whole insensitivity thing that this man has. He has no sensitivity whatsoever. It's not about that. It's about him. Because, like I said, he'll make it about him in some way, shape, or form. I called. I called this lady. I called that woman. Make it generic because you don't know their names.
Right.
This disrespectful, man. But this is what he does.
Yeah, it's clear that this guy is not geared up to do this job.
No, not at all.
He's insensitive. He pulls crap out of his butt, and he's just does what he wants to do. And you can tell him when he's reading a teleprompter, he's okay, just okay. And you know that these are not his words, because if you listen to him otherwise, when he's not on script, his sentences don't even make sense. You go, and he's got all these little cliches. Trust me. Trust me. I'm telling you. All these little phrases that he uses, and they're crutches. See, you and I, we know how to coach people. We know when people have little phrases that they use to bridge to some other idea or to complete a phrase when they don't know what the hell they're talking about. All they're doing is filibustering through a conversation, and they just don't have it. He's not a wordsmith at all.
No,
never.
Never will be, because he's doing a reality show. The reason why he attacks the media, because he came from media.
Yeah. He
came from NBC recently with all that, the Celebrity Apprentice and the Apprentice stuff like that, and your fire crap.
Right.
And he is in the quote-unquote role of the president. So if he was on television, say this was a reality TV show, he would do the exact same thing. Exactly. That's what I just said. It is to him.
Yeah.
This is what he's doing. This is the understanding that he has, because he believes he's always on. He has to attack. Once again, I said before, all this stuff is personal with him. Going back to what I said about the NFL, because he failed to attempt to buy the Buffalo Bills. The NBC attacks because he used to work for that network. So all the stuff he talks about is always a personal stake that he failed in. And he goes after him like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He is he's pretty good at creating deceptions, diversions, distractions to keep your focus away from his inadequacies.
Of course.
So when he jumps on somebody and starts beating them up, and when he jumped on the congresswoman from Florida and started calling her names, that's not presidential. That's a schoolyard bully that needs to be taken out back and get his ass whipped. That's what he needs. He needs a good old-fashioned beat down. And maybe he'll shut his mouth up, get off damn Twitter, and do the country's business. Become a president. Do that.
Oh, please. Just somebody shoot him.
Isabel? There it is. Yeah, yeah. By the way, Isabel, you might have seen her in the background in the beginning of the show. She's is shooting some video here. Isabel's going to end up being one of our producers here at the show, so we're doing a little training. So if you see her walking around in the background, say what's up to her on Facebook or YouTube. And she has a show. Isabel, what's the name of your show? Yeah, bring your microphone over. Join us in here.
Now we can see her, but she'll show herself, I assume.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Not like
Isabel,
her, right?
Isabel doesn't mind to be mine.
Oh, that's great.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh, really?
Really? I'm going to be Chris now.
My show is on Saturday and Sunday, and it's in Spanish. It's a Spanish show, and it's called Que Dice.
¿Qué dice?
Que Dice.
¿Qué dice?
Que Dice
That's easy for
means,
you to say.
it means, like, what's up? What you got to say?
What you got to say? All right. That's cool. Let me get the camera on you there. Let's see.
Can I say something to Anthony while you're getting the camera? You're
Sure.
right, Anthony. You're so right.
What is he right about?
Something you said, but he had came in and I had said it online.
Uh-huh.
How Hispanics stick together. They become one big family.
Absolutely.
I'm too busy fighting with my family all the time, to become one.
All right. We got a camera on Isabel now.
Don't get it on those legs because you're going to see some pretty legs and upper dress.
Oh, I
Possibly.
don't do that.
Up the dress, please.
I've got it at the just below the bust line.
Okay.
There. I don't do the leg thing.
She's right.
She's
You got to
big.
follow her on Instagram, guys.
Why you sound so distant? Get a little
Because
closer.
I don't want to get right up on this. I don't know whose mouth was on it.
Well, don't do that.
Follow
Don't
her on
kiss it.
Instagram, though. She's very interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nobody here knew it. And one day I told everybody, I said, have you followed Isabel? And they go, what? I go, just go look at her page.
Yeah, I went to her page and I said, that's Isabel?
A lot of creativity put into my post.
Yeah. That's cool. That's good stuff. So tell us, what are you going to be talking about this weekend? Have you done that show yet?
I believe this weekend is about stress.
Stress.
Talking about stress, good stress, bad stress.
Mm-hmm.
So, and how, we can change it all around.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah, I'm
mindset.
stressed.
Yeah, I'll have to get
Yeah,
it translated.
You have
so
like
I
a
can-
translate? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in Spanglish, so if you understand some of it, you might be able to catch on. I also, some of my guests that come on, some of them don't speak fluent Spanish, so I'm interpreting most of the time.
Okay.
But it's okay if you can catch on, then follow
Cool.
along.
Cool. Nice.
Nice.
So what made you want to do a show? Because you've been doing what, maybe 6 months?
Actually, it's been at the beginning of the year. About 6 months. You're right.
Yeah,
I was
something
here
like
at
that.
first, but I didn't start
Right.
with my own show.
Were you nervous?
I was, and I still am. Every time I come in and I start my show, and I always tell you, oh my goodness, this show took how long? It's also new and refreshing to me, and this is just something that that I never thought that I would be doing something like this, but it's just like it comes so naturally to me that I feel so comfortable.
Yeah. Well, I remember when I first met you, I said you really had that go-getter attitude. You were really excited about it, and I felt the passion. And see, when I feel that from people who want to get into the business, I'll embrace them and take the time and show them and teach them and give them the little pointers and stuff. There are people who come around and say, "Yeah, I want to be a radio personality," but then, when it's time to sit down and do the necessary stuff, they don't show up, or they'll come 2 or 3 weeks and then they disappear, and they're not committed. Mm-hmm. You've been coming here for what, almost a year? Mm-hmm. So
I make it my thing. It's my thing.
Yeah.
I enjoy coming out here.
Yeah.
And I used to, drive out here, but now I take the train. I take 3 trains
Wow.
and a bus.
Now, see, folks, that's commitment. That's dedication.
week.
That's saying, I want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
That's
willing
all
to
right.
do whatever I need to do. Now, how many miles away are you from the studio here?
From here, I believe it's a little over 80, about 82 miles.
80 miles. See, folks?
Once a week.
Yeah.
Once a week, yeah, but it's
But
all
still.
worth it. Yes, I love it. That's why I tell many people if I didn't enjoy what I do and if I didn't, love it so much, then it would probably be a burden, but it isn't.
Yeah,
I look
see?
forward to it.
Yeah, well, see, I'm sure, Chris, you can relate to that back in your humble beginnings, the stuff that you went through. and the commitment and sacrifices that you had to make. And I did the same thing. I remember catching buses and, bumming rides from friends to go down, get over to Portsmouth, Virginia, or wherever I had to go to get to the radio station. And I was a kid. I was like 15 years old. So I couldn't drive. Didn't own a car. Nobody, my mom and dad didn't own a car. So it wasn't like, hey, Mom, can you, take me over to the radio station? No, you got to figure out how to get there. So I can totally relate to that.
Yeah, I asked him to start showing me, but I always have to work.
Yeah, you're busy.
And then what he does
He's
to me,
making
which I was going to tell
long
him,
money.
I was going to tell him this today, was anytime I'm with him, if someone calls, I tell them I'm with somebody I can't stand. He is so rude to me at times.
What?
He gets on that phone, and I'm just sitting here where we come off the radio. Maybe I want to talk about something. And he just keeps talking and talking. I go, well, I'm going to leave. And then I sit again waiting to see if he's going to say, well, wait a minute, let's. And he just keeps going. I go, okay, I'm going to leave. Another 30 minutes later, I tell him. So I thought
It was
I had,
not 30
I had to
minutes
let
later.
him. He
Get
stayed
outta
on
here.
that phone. Was it you he was talking to, Chris?
Yeah, I was
Well,
talking to Chris
yesterday, yeah,
yesterday.
we were talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just so rude to me.
Well, how was that rude to you?
How was it
Because
rude to you?
I was here with him, and usually when we come off the air, we talk for a minute. And he got on the phone
She's a spoiled brat.
like a bitch.
She's a spoiled brat.
I left here. I said, what a bitch.
No, you left here. You didn't even say goodbye.
Well, how could I say goodbye? He
you
wouldn't
get-
have known us if I left.
You
I
interrupted
could
any
have
other
came
time.
back in with the ski mask and robbed the place. Or came through. He wouldn't know.
Bye, bitch.
Yeah, bitch. Bitch.
I'm not supposed to take phone calls now?
No, it wasn't that. I just thought he was kind of rude. I was trying to hint to him, could you come over and set up my modem? He goes, tomorrow.
Well, I knew I couldn't do it yesterday. Well, you want me to lie to you? I couldn't commit to doing it.
I know today's your big day.
It is, but I got a little time in between.
I don't, though.
Oh, well,
And if he tells me he's coming later on in the day, it doesn't happen. I quit asking him when I cook
well,
now.
you have to understand that Lee Michaels is a busy man, and things
Yes,
always
he is.
pop up, and I have no control over that.
You know what? Even when
Yeah.
he's busy.
I have no control over that.
You have control over it.
I know I don't. I can't. I've never.
You notice I
in my
haven't
life-
invited you to dinner for a while now.
Well, that's all
Have I
right.
invited you?
No.
Because he doesn't show up. If someone else cooks, he's like, forget care. I could say what I really say. I mean, I cook.
Wait a minute. What is this? Kick Lee Michaels ass
Yeah,
today?
I
What?
had to do this today.
What's the
No.
day? Tuesday?
No.
Yeah, I left here yesterday. I was a
I
little
thought it was
irritated
Taco
with
Tuesday.
him.
Damn it!
I was a little irritated with him. So I'm
Well, that's all right.
roasting.
Get
I'm
over it.
roasting him right now.
Get over it.
You know.
So you're not going to be here Wednesday and Thursday.
I'm
right?
glad. I'm glad he doesn't like me because he'd be getting the cold shoulder when he got home.
Oh Lord, have
He'd be
mercy.
sleeping on the couch.
Now I know what to do and what not to do. I know that would be like a fatal attraction. Carol, you are. You know what? Give me your doctor's number because we need to change your medication. You're on that mean streak again.
I am back on that.
I
They
see.
put me back on it again.
See,
and
I knew it.
hate it.
I knew it. I knew it.
I'm scared I'm going to go out and hit somebody and they're going to beat me up or something.
I pity the fool.
I'm definitely on it again. It's
They
the
put
only
you
way
on
to
B-
get my
They
ass
put you on
out of me.
BP? Did they put you on BP?
What's BP?
Bitch pills?
Yes, bitch pills, baby. It sure is.
Good night.
But you know what? How many women will admit they can be a bitch? Most women won't. But
Oh, God.
truth is, if you really want to know your woman, get to know the bitch in her first. Because once you know the bitch, you've conquered it.
You're good to go.
And
Oh,
all
thank
women
you.
have bitch in them.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you get to know the bitch, I'm giving all you men that are listening, if you're listening, get to know the bitch in your woman, and you got it made. You will
Love the
have it
bitch,
made.
then you
You know what I'm saying,
yeah.
huh, Isabel?
love the bitch, and then you get to enjoy the princess afterwards.
That's right. And then there's women I have
That's
friends
like
that
some
say,
Jekyll and
"Oh,
Hyde
I'm never
shit."
bitchy." I go, "Oh, bull."
Oh no,
All
there's too
of
many
us.
hormones in us for us not
Yeah.
to be that way. Hormones
So
are just
that was the
whack.
word for the day. Get to know the bitch in her.
Mm.
I ought to write a song about it.
Well, see, I have a rebuttal to all of this that you're saying here, Carol.
Please.
First
Rebut,
of all,
man.
first of all,
Let's hear what the men have to say now.
that might work with some guys, but at this point in time in my life, I ain't looking for no more bitches.
Well, then I guess you better find someone that ain't a woman. Then
I ain't looking for none of it. I'm good.
it's out there
I'm
for
all
him,
right.
though. It's out there. He just don't give it a chance.
No, because
He takes those hour showers because we couldn't find him one day. And
Oh, you're a lying dog.
Our showers.
You're a lying dog.
he was in that shower.
You're a lying
Well,
dog.
stuff we were looking for, we got worried.
No. I was fine. I don't know about
He
no
was
hour
in the shower. He was fine. He was
No.
very fine, I guess.
I've never in my life been in a shower with for an hour. For an hour. Never. 12 minutes.
He
tops.
was in the shower for a long time.
No, bullshit. You making that up.
Hey, it's normal. That's something men do.
Do what? What do you
You know what you do
trying
in
to
that
say?
shower when you're in there for an hour.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about what you do in the shower.
I wouldn't deny it. I told you that I have toys. It don't embarrass me, not in the least bit.
Oh, okay.
I told you I do a booty call. If I do the same thing a man would do.
Oh God. You do booty calls?
Yeah, I don't spend the night. Isn't that what it is? Is that what it is, Isabel?
Don't spend the night.
You know, when a man,
Don't drag Isabel
man
into
comes
your
over
crazy.
and he don't, well, he's got, I got to go now. After he's done, he sits for maybe 30
Well,
minutes.
don't imitate me when you did it.
I did imitate.
All right, baby, you got to go now.
And he's like, okay, yeah, you got to go because I can't, I have to get up real early. They'll send you on your way. They will.
That's right.
So, hey,
Time to go.
women, you got
Gotta
to
go,
do the
gotta
same
go.
thing.
In fact, you better hurry up because I got another one coming in about 20 minutes.
Some of them do.
That's right.
That ain't right.
Hey, before you go, change the sheets.
Yeah, that's
before
right.
you get out of here,
Yeah.
change the sheets. I got another one coming in 20
Don't
minutes.
leave your
No
pantyhose
shame. No
behind.
shame.
That's right. Don't leave no bras and pantyhose and G-strings and none of that. Get it
You
all
know,
out.
women will
Anyway.
do that intentionally.
I
though.
know.
They will, especially if you're married and you're cheating.
Yeah.
They will leave it in the car. They'll leave it wherever.
Yeah. So I had a buddy that lived up in Northern California. And he was dating this girl, and he had a Great Dane dog. This dog would come in the bedroom after they fall asleep and would grab the girl's pantyhose, bra, underwear, whatever, and eat them.
Oh,
So when the girl
goodness.
gets up, she's looking for her underwear, and they're gone. Just gone. No signs of them. So after the second time that happened, see, the girl thought that my buddy was, keeping the stuff for souvenirs or
Wearing
whatever.
them around his neck in a
No,
locked up charm.
but he wasn't that kind of freak. So it was the dog. So the dog got sick. And he had to take the dog in, and they did surgery, and they found all his underwear and stuff in the dog's belly.
Goodness.
Yeah.
That is
I'm
hilarious.
surprised he didn't get sick the first time.
Yeah, well, it got him clogged up, and they had to go in there and remove all that stuff. That was funny.
Sick.
That has to be. But I guess the dog liked the smell that was on the underwear.
I guess. Something was on.
That's like a friend of mine went out with this guy she was
Hoochie
dating.
coochie, everything.
She was dating
me
this
some.
guy, and she said he was from French. He said, "Get in the tub." She said, "Why? I want to pee on you."
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God.
Oh, no,
I
hold
said
on.
to her, "Did you
Oh,
let him?"
man.
She goes, "No, I left."
See, talking about stuff like that. Now you're gonna bring Apollo in here.
No.
Yeah, where is
No.
No, he's out making money probably.
Has anybody talked to him?
Nope.
I haven't talked with him since maybe Friday-ish. He'll
Oh,
sometimes
so
call me on the
he
weekend.
is okay then.
Yeah, he's all right. That old geezer, he ain't nothing wrong with him. Just crazy.
Or maybe he's at the bird bath every day
Yeah, that could
at
be.
this time.
So now that Carol has just
Disrupted y'all.
just took the show to a new low.
Well, sometimes you have to. We have to get off of that.
I guess you're right.
The Trump. Where's
But-
Elful
but-
today?
But listen, don't use me as your whipping post, okay? Pick on somebody else.
Well, I was being
mess,
honest.
Mess with Chris.
No. Hell no. No. I mean, look, you're there with her. You two are friends, and we're friends all together. But you're more so than me. So, look, man, better you than me, dog. I mean, I love you, but goddamn you, hell nope.
Well, my baby girl just chimed in, Sarah Ann. What's up, baby girl?
Oh, I'm embarrassed now.
Yeah,
That's nice.
you know, she'll come in here and dust you off. I'm telling you, she'd love her
There you
some
go.
daddy. She'd love her daddy. Velma Brazington, how you doing? There's a blast from the past. Let's see, Val Young. Don't forget Val Young tonight, better known as Honey, Honey's Closet. She'll
Is-
probably pick up on
Yes.
some of this
I'm not
crazy
sure.
we're talking.
Is she the one that came in here with those one guys? I get
Yeah.
mixed up.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
like
Honey.
her.
yeah, Honey's cool people.
I like her.
She's crazy, but she's cool. Dion Lopez, what's up? And Mr. Hamilton, of course, always there. How you doing, dude?
Oh, I like that cat he sent me yesterday.
He sent you another cat?
Yeah, that's a real house cat too, from what I was reading.
Yeah.
I'd seen where there were babies and that, but it's kind of big for me. Looks like a small Sphinx.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty?
I thought all cats are pretty to me. I just like animals.
What is that? What kind of cat is that? The one that has no fur?
Hairless.
Hairless?
Yeah,
right.
they actually have to. If you take them outside, they got to wear clothes or put sunscreen on.
What's
They
the name
have.
for them? What do they call them?
Is it a Sphinx?
What,
No.
Mr. Bigglesworth or something?
I know they have a dog like that because
Mm-hmm.
I see him at the beach and the guy has to put sunscreen on him. A lot of
Really?
them, they have to wear clothes and sunscreen. You know, the dog, he's just got hair on the top and then he's
Yeah.
no hair.
Shaved off.
Really homely dog, but he's so homely, he's cute.
I don't know about that. He's ugly. He's
Let me
butt
find
ugly.
out what that cat's called.
Yeah. Sarah, you at work today or are you playing hooky? You should call in and give us an update on the conditions that the folks are going through down in Texas from the hurricane.
Well, there's a fire right now at Hanson Dam. I don't know if it's still going.
Where?
Hanson Dam, that's out by in the valley.
Really?
Yeah. More in the neighborhood, which is kind of scary.
Oh, you're at work. Can't call in?
So are you going to go see them at Thanksgiving or Christmas?
I don't know. We haven't had any discussions about what we're going to do for the holiday. I don't know. But Sarah likes to do these surprise things, so I don't know. You never know about her.
It is. It's what I said. It's called a Sphinx.
Okay.
It's funny. They come from Canada. Hey, did you see that in France? He was having a political meeting, the young president from there.
Mm-hmm.
And his big dog walked in and he had a fireplace behind the dog, picked up his leg, and started peeing.
Wow.
You have
Peed
to
on the
see him. I
fireplace?
mean, they were having a meeting. I thought, why would his dog pee in the house anyway? I'd be beating his ass about that. And that dog came right in when the camera's on him on a news thing,
Wow.
lifts his leg, and then he sees, and they couldn't stop laughing. I mean, you had to see this dog. Just walked in, took a pee.
My man. See, I'm the dog
That's
up in
like-
here.
That's how you do it.
That's my fireplace. I'll put the fire out. Put the water hose
Some
on.
dogs will do that, though. They walk in, to claim territory, but
Yeah.
you're not doing
Now,
it
now-
in the house.
Now, Lee, you got to be careful now. Now, you're not doggish. Remember, you got wolf wolf piss. You
Wolf
got to do
piss,
this
yeah.
whole different thing.
Yeah.
Wolf
I
piss,
took it in
right.
the house because I haven't given it to her yet.
Giving it to him.
Wait, is it in my car? No, it's in the house. The wolf
I'm not
piss
riding
I
in your
bought.
car.
Remember, I bought the wolf yarn. I bought it for Sky because she gets
Oh, the
raccoons.
Raccoons, yeah.
They'll come right up and look at you. There'll be a whole family looking in the window, and you
Mm-hmm.
can look at them, try to tell them to get away, and they just look at you like,
Like, no, feed me.
I ain't leaving.
Feed me.
Yeah.
And they
big,
can
too.
open a door, so you better make sure you lock that door.
Oh, yeah, then get in your trash cans, too. They know how to open the lid.
So anybody that has that problem or deer that come in your yard, you can buy wolf yarn, and they do sell it at Home Depot. I don't know if it's really wolf yarn. The guy said it's in there.
Mm-hmm.
You spray that around your yard, they will not go past it. A coyote, a deer won't, raccoons won't, because they're scared of wolves.
Well,
I mean, Karen, how much? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, how much is that wolf piss?
I
Yeah,
think
there you
I
go.
paid like $15.95 for it.
Oh, damn.
You could
Does
have
it
got some
smell
free from
nasty?
Lee.
He's not a wolf.
Oh, well, it might smell like wolf piss. You never
Because,
know.
I'm sure he's peed in the yard before.
Well, I tell you what, I'm in fact introducing a new product. It's called Lee's Wolf Piss. And you can get a free sample at leeswolfpiss.com. And we
I'm
guarantee
going to
that it
Google
will
and see if
repel
it's really wolf urine.
in any kind of rodent or wild animal. I guarantee it'll keep it out of your yard. And in fact, to all the married women out there, if you want to keep your man out of the house, put some of that on your front porch.
I'll do it.
He ain't coming in. Okay. Ugh, that's some of that Lee's wolf piss.
Isn't that funny, though, that they really do have that?
And what is, I know, like, not what does it smell like, but
I didn't
does
smell
it
it.
smell
Smells like
nasty?
wolf piss.
Does it smell like, if you're going to put that around your house, is it going to smell like that?
I don't know. I just know they say you spray it around the perimeter and
It'll
by
keep
your
the wild
door. He
animals
It
will
just
not.
affects animals, though? What if your visitors come by and they're, you're
I don't
scaring
think
them away, too?
I don't
you know?
think they can smell it.
Okay.
It's
Well,
like
it
if a
just might
dog
work, though.
Yeah.
claims territory,
Yeah.
anything like a.
I
Yeah,
can
it
see
says
the- I can
100% wolf urine liquid and granules from predator pee when they think a wolf is around. Coyotes,
go.
cats, foxes, beavers, elves, bear, mule, deer, moose will want to go away quickly. The wolf urine really works, so we're giving a bottle to a friend.
Well,
And
we'll see.
Lee,
Oh,
and Lee,
there he
every
is.
fourth night when the moon is full, you can produce your own wolf piss.
But how do
It'll
they
be
get
called
all that pee? That's
werewolf
what I want
piss.
to know.
We'll call it werewolf piss.
Yeah, it says it's 100% wolf urine. All these sites are telling you the same thing.
I can
So
see the
where did
commercial
they get
now.
it?
Lee's Wolf Piss.
That's
it
right.
stinks to be damned.
We could probably become rich
That's right.
if it's that foul.
Lee got to drink a lot of water, man, 'cause we could be rich.
Hey, listen, I'll be pissing like a water hose.
And if you need a full moon, I'll just drop my pants.
Thank you, Alpha. We appreciate that. It'll probably be more like an eclipse, a full eclipse,
Anything to get you to turn into that werewolf and piss,
right?
as long as you're pissing.
I wonder if other types of urine would have a similar effect.
No.
No?
I don't know because it names all people use it to keep deer out of their yard because I guess the deer will tear up your plants.
Oh, they'll eat the hell out of it. I'm here to testify
Oh,
on
you
that.
should see all the places I'm looking right now that sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Now I heard that you can place human hair in your yard, and that's supposed to repel animals. as
Not
well.
anymore, Lee. Not
No.
anymore.
What do you mean
see,
not anymore?
Because once you put that human hair down,
Yeah.
the sisters come by and make a weave out of it.
It isn't just sisters, honey. All races
Oh,
make
Carol
weaves.
knows.
That's right, Carol. Just stomp on the joke, Carol. Damn.
Really?
Well, I'm not going to let you act like just sisters do that.
We gotta take that sodium pentothal.
Actually,
off
I
of her,
seen a
you know?
video last night. It went on for 15 minutes, this fight with two women, and
Mm-hmm.
they had each other's by the braids. And then when the one walked away, and the other one pulled out a box cutter, she was going to cut her somebody.
Damn.
You see nothing but a bunch of trail of braids.
Braids, yeah, ripped out.
Oh, yeah, she was furious.
Fake braids.
I don't know what they did to her, but she wasn't
You
playing.
see, Carol, I don't just have weave jokes for black women. I got weave jokes for everybody. I can tell, right, but that one just suit the purpose, and you just felt like
Because
putting
I
it
had to let you know
swallow
we're
it.
not the only
Yeah.
women
She
that
wolf
wear
pissed
wigs.
all over it.
She
Sure
wolf
did.
pissed. She wolf pissed on my weave joke.
She
You
sure
know,
did.
I got some Mexican jokes. I got some Indian jokes. I got Mexican jokes make you angry and come to Chicago to beat me up. But I'm not gonna tell that joke. You want to hear it? You really want to hear it?
No, we don't want to hear it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, take it
I'm
easy,
just-
Greasy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
do about 10 minutes here.
Carol can really mess up your joke, man. She'll come in and piss on it
Carol,
and just water it right down.
Well,
water.
I was just trying to say it isn't just sisters that wear hair.
But we were in a funny mode, not we ain't
we
picking on
weren't
nobody.
being politically correct, Carol. I understand that women especially women of color, are quite sensitive to the weave thing. But look. I'm half Mexican my
I
damn
know,
self.
but I don't think women are any longer very sensitive. They
No,
could
no,
care
no,
less.
They sensitive. I got 3 or 4 women that I see almost daily that when they pass me, I ask them, "You going out with your hair looking like that?"
You see, he's got a steel jaw. He can take a punch.
I can take a punch and I can swing on you too.
See,
You know, like I said, I'm half Mexican. That's why I can tell Mexican jokes too.
Now listen.
Let me ask you a question. Is this a true story? I see it on a lot of news things, but they're all saying that somebody broke in the White House and was tossing Russian flags at Trump.
Change the topic.
No, I'm just
Again?
curious. It's everywhere.
What news sources is
The ones that
reporting
you guys usually pay. But then,
Like what?
did
Well, give me a name.
Facebook stop people from putting up fake news?
Well, is that possible?
Where did they come from?
I don't know, Chris.
No, where did news come from? It's all
I don't
over the
know,
news.
Chris.
That's not Chris. That's the other Carol.
No, that's Carol. Yubba dubba
No,
doo.
no, I'm the other Carol. And what are you doing? Don't touch me. Damn it. I'll put your head through a fucking glass window and bring it back out again.
She don't remember.
You know,
saying
I
that.
was very young when I did that.
Yeah, but we think you still got fire in the belly there.
Oh, there's fire there.
Carol, if you've done it once, you can do it again.
I probably could. Probably could. Just so they don't kick me in my knee.
Yeah, you go down fast on that one.
Don't
huh?
touch.
Right. All right. So, what haven't we covered so far? Carol just came in here and just took me out. Just destroyed me this morning.
Well, it
Well,
was all
She
reality.
was pissed off at me because I was on the phone with Chris Bass. Are you serious? That was guy time.
It wasn't guy time
It
when we get
was.
done on the radio.
What?
It's my time.
No. You could go do a weave or something, and I'm good.
Yeah, you can find some in the yard. Go scour the yards for some weave.
Go take care of that old lady that don't want to pay you.
You know, I hate to tell you guys, I can name a whole lot of men that I put hair on.
I'm sure you can.
Okay,
So it's me
and,
too.
and that
You know what?
and that's here nor there with me.
Right. But you know what? I'm not a fan of the weave.
I
If
see.
That's probably why you don't have a woman.
no.
Oh, Jesus. Come on. Let's keep those punches up. Keep them above the belt, Carol.
See,
He doesn't want one.
it-
I was teasing him. He really doesn't.
If it came down to that, then you're right. I ain't gonna have one because it's just not very appealing to me. If I
Not
want to
very
take
what,
my hands and rub it through your hair and I get caught on a clunk or something, I don't know what that is in there, but that's
A
not
bird's nest.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
And anyway,
That's a
Carol,
roadblock.
if Lee wanted a woman, all he would
so
have to
let's
do
let's
is
hear all the
put on
things you
his
guys
cape.
hate about women about us. Let's hear it, and then we'll come back at you.
What?
Hate about women.
What is it else you don't like when it comes to women and things are
Huh?
different? You don't like weaves.
No, I don't.
No,
we-
no,
Do
it's
you
we-
like
like
this-
heavy perfume?
weaves and wigs, I can't do.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't like that.
What about all the false eyelashes and that?
I can do with or without them. I don't mind a little makeup. You don't have to wear it all the time. That's not a prerequisite for me, at least. You know what? Natural beauty to me is important. So what you look like when you go to bed at night and what you wake up in the morning, that's most important to me. If you got to look like a movie star for, whatever reasons, then first of all, it takes too much time.
I can put makeup on probably in 5 minutes because I like lipstick, a little eyeshadow and liner, and that's
Yeah,
it.
so could
Mascara. I
Bozo.
don't like
Yeah.
all the foundations and that.
So could Bozo, Carol. He puts his on about 5 minutes.
I'm not Spy Kid now. I know how
Spy
to talk
Kid.
back.
Spy Kid.
Spy
Who the hell
boy.
is it? Oh,
Spy
Spy
boy.
Boy. Oh, Spy.
That's Spy Boy's illegitimate
No, I
child.
felt a little bad for him yesterday.
That's too funny.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you don't
you
want to
would.
be teased.
Sometimes they stay your ass off the phone with that dumb stuff. That's what I say. And I tell you, Carol, who have you heard me attack like I attack Spy Boy? Nobody.
Well, if we got Charles Butler on, you'd probably be attacking
Thank
him.
you. Now there you go. There you go.
And at one
There you
time you attacked, when you first used to come on, I think Apollo got on your nerves.
No, never. Apollo never got on my nerves. Apollo is a very funny, very sharp. What did I call him on Facebook the other day? I don't think he was an effing clown, bros. He put one up of a Wheel of Fortune, and Jack Sajak was standing next to the guy, and he was asking him for a letter, and the caption said, "I'm not going anywhere until this guy asks for a fucking eye." He had a patch over his eye.
Apollo has a different kind of sense of humor.
I started laughing.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing because I thought it was
Well,
funny.
his humor doesn't bother me, but I know women that listen, it has bothered.
All humor is not cut out for everybody.
But I know that's just part of his personality.
Yeah, well, it's an act,
So yeah, it is. And
Yeah.
so a lot of things I do is an act because when Lee's been training me, he said you just got to act.
Personality.
So I act.
Do you not really like this in real person?
Oh yeah.
Oh, see, then it's not an
No,
act.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
When I'm with my friends, they'll tell you I'm usually pretty quiet.
Is that Frankie?
I've never seen that.
You're not
Is
my
that
friend.
Frankie?
Oh.
Said it all.
Oh.
He sees me quiet sometimes.
I have never seen you quiet.
Well, I'm comfortable around you.
Have you seen us?
You should be glad I'm
I've
comfortable.
never
I'm
seen her
very
asleep
comfortable
either.
around Lee. I can say whatever. I can burp. I can do whatever because I'm that comfortable around him. I know sometimes it's probably rude when I'm burping, and it's not even a burp. It's a belch.
I just treat you like one of the guys.
Yeah, and I
There's a
don't
difference.
mind.
There's a difference between a burp and a belch.
Yeah, belch is really
Really?
loud. I'll see if
That-
I could bring up one.
No.
Is it like a loud one where you
Loud.
can actually like say your name
Yeah, when
through
you
it?
can go on for a long
What
time
is that?
with it.
That's a
A
belch?
belch,
Oh,
where you
okay.
can actually say your name through the burp.
Ralph. Yeah, no, that's pretty
Yeah,
gross.
you don't ever burp or belch.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
da-
I do.
My daughter would say, "Dad, that's gross."
Yeah, I
You
love
know,
it when
my
you say that.
kids will say that, but they'll turn around with their friends and do the same thing. Like my son, he will get in your car and the windows are rolled up and he lets out gas.
Oh, boy.
And he just thinks it's so funny. But lo and behold, let someone else let out some gas and he gets mad.
Upset. No, he's been outdone. See, that's what that's all about.
Outsmelled.
Yeah.
No, he's really bad about that. It's kind of irritating to me. Very irritating.
Yeah, guys do stupid stuff like that,
No.
Some guys. No, I never got into the fart belch war.
Oh, you're so innocent.
I didn't. I just, that wasn't my thing. It's just, I would laugh, but I wouldn't participate.
You never sat with your friends and had a belching contest.
No, never.
As a kid, you did.
Nope.
You never stood back and see who could
Nope.
pee in the can.
Oh no.
Pee in the can.
Yeah,
We
that's
talking-
what my brother used to do. They would
We talking right in the.
see who
We
could
talking
aim and pee
peeing
in the can.
No, Carol, we talking
No.
right in the snow.
Yeah, see, there it is.
Don't eat no yellow snow where the Huskies go. All right, who did that song? That was a song. Who did that? Chris Bass, you didn't come out with it immediately?
No.
What?
No. Nope. Hell nope.
Wasn't that Frank Zappa?
Was it?
Look it up.
Okay, look it up, sir.
Look it up. Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa, now, he was also an artist, correct?
Yeah, he was a recording artist. rock
No,
and roll.
an artist with drawing.
Drawing? He might have been. I don't know. But yeah, that was a song, one of his albums.
Cool.
Don't eat no yellow snow where the Huskies go. I don't know
like
if that was the title, but there was a passage in the song.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good warning. Makes sense to me.
Got that right.
Yeah, if you're on a winter vacation up in Alaska and you see a little yellow patch, that's not snowball.
I'm hip.
That's not a pineapple snow cone, okay?
Oh, help.
Not at all. Leave that one alone. Pasadena on that one.
But it's funny because I also mentioned about writing your name in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
And I would do that. Now, of course, my first name was Chris. I would get as far as CHR. After R, and mine, this is cursive writing.
Wait a minute. See, you guys.
Oh, you did it in cursive?
You guys in
yeah.
Chicago are sick. First of all, I'm not pulling my wiener out in the snow. It's too freaking cold. I ain't gonna
I was
do
young
that.
then. It wasn't. It was different.
Yeah. No, I've never done that.
Well, if you can do it in cursive, it helps your sex life, all right?
You know what? I think you're probably correct.
I'm telling you.
You know, Lee just acts like he's just never did anything.
Okay.
What a boring man.
Call me square if you
You
want to,
had
but
to be
I've never done any of
boring.
those things. I just never participated in that.
Is it snowing out there now?
No, you got rain there yesterday.
Oh,
We got
when
rain.
it snows, will you
No,
guys
no.
go out and draw in the snow?
No.
No, not now. No, that was when I was a mere Ute, but not
No,
now.
and anywhere, nobody's going to read the paragraph that I write anyway. All right?
Yeah, really. Have be
Look at all this piss in the snow.
frostbitten balls. No.
No, it can snow without it getting that cold, Lee. You know that.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, you will never see me in Chicago during the winter months. Never. If you should happen to see me on Michigan Avenue in the middle of December or January, call the FBI because I've been hijacked and I've been pulled into Chicago against my will. Okay? Something's wrong there.
Better yet, I'll call him and tell him you're just a terrorist.
Well, they'll come quickly then.
Your black ass is Black History Month.
Yeah, I'm February at that point. You're right.
February.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So you don't really like going back to Chicago that much?
I love Chicago, but I can't do it in the winter. I never want to be cold again.
Winter is
blame you.
brutal. Winter is brutal.
It
Yeah,
ain't.
I don't
Yeah,
like
Montana's like that. It's
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, your cattle will freeze. I remember my mother put out her Chihuahua. That Chihuahua was mean. And she put it out to go to the bathroom, and she forgot.
Oh, God.
And all of a sudden she goes, "Where's Bambi?" We're all like, "Well, it's your dog," because that dog was mean. She's go out and find my dog. So I'm outside sitting on this thing, and it's freezing. And I see this lump by the door.
Oh, no.
Bambi was froze.
Oh no.
Oh, we didn't feel bad because that dog was mean. When she would be mad
poor
at us,
Bambi.
yelling at us, he would snap
The dog
at
was
us,
like-
and she let him. He was up like this, froze solid.
Oh, that's terrible.
I never felt bad about that, and I love pet animals, but back then I did not feel bad about that. He was
You said when
froze
she was
solid like an
yelling at-
ice cube.
You said when she was yelling at you, Carol, the dog would snap at you. That was a coast.
Yeah, if she was chasing you, because she'd have to run to catch me to give me a whooping, I would run. I'd run outside and climb a tree real fast. She'd go, "You got to come down." And that dog would
Okay.
be running right with her, trying to bite at your feet.
Oh, boy, I just thought about something. I put a coconut water in the freezer. It's probably about ready
Is
to
it in a
explode.
bottle?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's going to break. How long ago?
Just before I started the show.
Is it in here or
Oh,
at
it's
the
all
house?
right. It's
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, we can go
It's nice
take
and
it
cold.
out.
Yeah, I'm going to go take
Nice
it
and
out.
cold.
I'll get it.
No, we'll do it.
No.
We're going to be real ladies to you.
See, no, I know you.
We're
You'll
going to
go.
treat you the way a lady
you'll
should treat
you'll
a
go
man.
drink it.
I don't like coconut water.
No?
And it might be something else.
It did?
Wolf pit.
Oh. Don't shake it.
Oh no.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, is it they have bubbly
It's-
now?
No, it's not bubbly. It was just about ready to
It's like a
completely
slushy.
freeze. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's a slushy. There you go.
Well, don't
Yeah.
put it in your hand. It could still freeze, like break.
no, it's
No.
It's not glass, it's plastic.
Oh, it's
It would've
plastic. Oh,
expanded.
plastic usually don't break.
Yeah, let
like
it sit
that.
for a couple minutes. That'll be real good.
You should try the sparkling one by those people.
I don't like sparkling.
See, I do. I love sparkle.
Carbonation's not good for you. That's what my doctor said.
When did you go to the doctor last?
See, now there you go.
I'm going to tell Sarah, too, that you need to go, that you've been getting really tired.
You know what? I'm going to turn your mic off. You're worse than a big sister.
No, I worry about him when he
you're
tells
always
me
tattling.
he's tired.
You tattle. Stop tattling.
We've all been on him, you guys, to go to the doctor. He needs to, even if he's not sick, he needs to go.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't want him to be one of those people, and they go, he was never sick. Haven't you ever heard people say that?
That would be
he was never
accurate.
And then they look down at the person. This is why I don't go to funerals. They go, look how good he looks, though. It's like, bitch, that's makeup. I mean, have you ever, Chris, haven't you heard people say that if you've ever been to, they'll say things like that. I won't go to a funeral. I'm not going to mine.
I'm not a big fan of funerals either.
Oh, you'll be there.
Oh, I won't be there. There won't be one.
They either look really, decent or really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives me the willies. I mean,
I won't go.
I remember
Losing my mother and father and my 3 brothers, I won't go to a funeral. I refuse to.
Yeah. It's
I
tough.
mentioned before we and of course Alpha and Lee knows this. We lost a great broadcaster in the great Herb Kent about a year or so now, and I was invited, like most of us, to what they call the homegoing with these funerals. So I remember they had a media section for us to sit at the church, and it was like, Chris, don't you want to pay respects? No, I pay respects right where I'm sitting here right now. I'm not getting up to see the body. I don't want to see it.
You chill.
That's too much. No, I don't like that, man. I can't.
I don't either.
It's tough, and it's very emotional. The few times that I've actually had to get up and speak at a funeral, one was with my buddy from St. Louis, Ralph Little. It was very difficult because that was my road dog. We went coast to coast and went to highs and lows together. It was my real buddy. And he went through 16 divorces with me, and he was always there for me. My man.
There you go.
See, I opened up the door for a joke from Carol, but she just let it go. That's good.
Well, she gave you a break this time.
Yeah, she did.
Well, I don't know you that well to tell that kind of joke. 'Cause I got one.
Well, go on and tell it.
Yeah.
No, Carol, you didn't want to hear my Mexican joke. I ain't going to tell you this one.
Go ahead, tell your Mexican joke.
Really?
Yeah, let's hear what you got to say.
Really?
Yeah.
No, don't talk him into doing something crazy.
He does it all the time. Let him.
Well, I was at work working for Wonder Bread, and this Mexican guy passed a table full of black guys. And it was the Saturday before Father's Day. And he looked at us at the table, and he shook his head, and he said, Father's Day, lots of confusion in the black community. So I looked up at him and I said, Mexicans are living proof that Indians fuck buffalo.
What? What was that? I didn't get that one.
I didn't either.
Indians are living proof.
Mexicans are living proof that Indians fucked buffalo.
I don't get it.
No, I don't get that one either. That was over my head, under me, one or the other. So what? I don't get that.
You don't get the joke?
No. I'm scratching my head, Alpha.
Mexicans are offsprings of Indians and buffalo.
Oh.
How about that? You get it? You got it now?
Oh, okay.
If I got to explain it to you,
that was
you
one of
lose
those slur jokes.
You lose the
yeah,
humor.
okay, I got it. That's pretty. That's a low blow.
Yeah, you ought to be slapped for that one.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Because like I told you, I'm half Mexican. Okay.
What half is Mexican on you?
The hair.
The hair. Wait a minute.
The hair.
I just found out something over the weekend that Chris is part Indian. Is that true, Chris?
Oh, help. Yes.
Yeah.
Are you Cherokee?
Yeah. No, my mother's half Blackfoot.
Oh.
Is there really a tribe called Blackfoot?
Yeah, there
Really?
is a tribe called
Really?
Blackfoot. Yes,
Yeah.
there is.
Mhm.
Actually, they're very rich, some of them.
Blackfoot.
Where's she?
Blackfoot,
Is she
yeah.
from? Aren't a lot of them in Oklahoma?
No, well, see, she never got a chance to know her real father. So when my grandfather that I know that was the second husband that my grandmother had, that was the grandfather I always knew.
And
So like I said, I didn't know about the whole half Native American thing till I was about, what, 13, 14?
mm-hmm.
And I was doing some research on our family. And she had told me, like, oh, okay. I had no idea until that point.
Okay.
And so there's not much information that we know about that, just what she told me. And it's very limited, but I did talk to the people over the years, who come from, various tribes, organizations, and people of different backgrounds, so Native Americans. So, yeah, it's fascinating. I never got a chance to really delve into it deeply.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'd like to one day.
Well,
I'd like to get to that.
what's sad too, Chris, is a lot of people's grandparents in that were half Native American in that, but now they've changed the law. If you're not registered, you can't get those scholarships to college now. You have to have a registration number to prove it.
And how do you get registered?
Most tribes won't register you once. And if it goes way back to your grandparents and they didn't register then, because actually on my husband's side, his father, because they're Chippewa, Cree, and Sioux. The Cree, he never got registered. So that part of Indian, he doesn't have land on that reservation because of that, on the Rocky Boy one.
Interesting.
So, but a lot of people, I used to have people call me up and say, can I use your registration number? I want such and such to go. I go, well, no, you can't use my registration number.
Wow.
But it's kind of sad they do that. And a lot of the tribes won't even register people now. It's gotten pretty bad.
Everybody's cashing in, huh?
It's not even that. And then you got Trump who wants to take so much money from the education. Who's to say what's going to be there for anybody? And you've got states now like North Dakota wants to be able to control the reservation. And the treaty doesn't say that. But, they try to change everything.
I say to hell with the treaty. Do what you want to do. It's your land.
Well, the treaty protects you.
Yeah. Protects you from
legally.
Protects you from the people that stole
Native
it from
Americans, like the casinos, they're not supposed to pay taxes on that. But when Schwarzenegger became, was it our governor here?
Yeah.
He wanted them to pay taxes. And it kind of gets you mad because you study his history. He comes from a Nazi background, his family. And he made it to where the casinos here pay 25% of what they make to the state. And legally, they're not supposed to. Not supposed to pay any tax. Because if I get a check and it's from the reservation, I owe no taxes on it.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to pay taxes on it.
No, there's a lot of things, though, that's changed. They've allowed people to change. I mean, look at the pipelines. Look at the wall they're putting up. There's people that live in the United States where the way he's doing the wall, they'll be living in Mexico. Have you seen that?
No.
Now, how can he sit and do that? Are we going to we should just put the wall around the White House and his places.
Eminent domain. Carol, you were telling me about...
Well, I would think they could do an eminent domain if it's going to put you in another country. That doesn't make sense to me.
I would think Mexico would have a problem with that.
Well, it's not real. It's not literally in another country. It is still the United States soil. But if you're on that side of the fence, how long before the slippery slope brings it to Mexican soil? Carol, you were telling me about, when you said, wasn't that you talking about somebody throwing Russian flags?
Yeah, I didn't know if that was true. Is it true?
It's Crooks and Liars.
Oh,
that's the website. And
it's
they were
all
walking
over,
down
all
the hall.
ones.
They were walking down the hall towards the luncheon. And now this is the press corps is being described as usual press scum shouting questions at them, mostly about Senator Bob Corker. Then from the side, a flurry of Russian flags flew through the air at both of them before Ryan Clayton began to shout, "Why are they talking about tax cuts when they should be talking about treason?" He shouted. The president conspired with agents of the Russian government to steal an election. You know, you all were talking about earlier, beginning of the show, you were talking about why Trump behaves how he does, and he calls people names. He only calls people names because people don't call him names in return. An illegitimate traitor and Russian puppet. That's all you got to start calling him. Everyone, over and over and over. And he'll cut that out because he's a bully. And once you best the bully, you can shut him down.
Well, I
The
think
press,
you may be right, Alfo, but I think he will turn on you and call you fake, and
Okay.
and try to demonize
Okay.
you.
okay, fine.
And he's got
fine.
the
He's
bully
gonna,
pulpit.
but that's what
and
he
you
does,
don't.
and that's who he is, and he has the bully pulpit.
Yep.
But if everywhere you go, and not just that one person, everywhere you go, if everyone refers to him as illegitimately elected traitor and Russian puppet, it'll drive him crazy. And as the evidence leaks out more and more, all of the people in this campaign have Russian connections and Russian ties. Paul Manafort is said to have flipped on him, but this other boy, Saget, S-A-T, S-A-T-E.
He's a congressional member?
He was a Trump partner in his early dealings with Russia.
Oh, okay.
He is a huge part of the Russian mob scene and the money laundering. They will have him on money laundering, and I'm really afraid he's going to get away with it all, because he has appointed Jeff Sessions as Attorney General. Jeff Sessions is his Attorney General, and to prosecute him on treason and anything else is going to be a real stretch.
Well,
I don't care how obvious it is.
You're right, and that's his boy. But, see, you got to play chess, not checkers. In order to if you got enough dirt on the president, and if you think the attorney general is going to try to block it and not prosecute him or whatever, then you got to bring some dirt out on him. And trust me when I tell you, there's got to be some out there on him, because
he lied.
He's a slime bag.
He committed perjury at his confirmation hearing.
Right.
I mean, I'm at a loss for words as to why Democrats and legitimate Republicans, conservatives, aren't standing their ground. You see, the media, they are coward. They've already been beaten back. They're shrinking violets because they want access. He's got them beat back more than Bush had the media beat back, because he's vicious with his.
And he spends all of his time on that, on the messaging necessary to demonize and make them look or appear to be illegitimate or fake, because he keeps saying it over and over again. Alpha, what does that mean? When someone repeats the message over and over again, what are they doing?
That's called propaganda.
Right.
It's a Joseph Goebbels technique.
Right. Totally. If you don't know who that is, look him up and read about how he did things and what he basically taught. You keep saying the same message, whether it's true or not, over and over again, people will begin to believe it. That's how he became the president. And not only that, he knew the soft spots, and he knew who his target audience was, and he pandered directly to them. He woke up the living dead, the negative, mean-spirited, racist people in this country, and it made it okay for them to come out and be bigots and racists. He made it popular. He made it okay. He says, look, I'm doing it, and you can too. Let's make America great again. It was the biggest dog whistle of all time.
I just can't believe people voted for him.
I can't either.
How could you vote for somebody that never was in politics?
Well,
That's
I could
that's the
vote for
Christian
someone
right.
who's never been in politics, but
I
his
thought-
messaging and what he stood for and the lies that he was telling. That's what blows me away. Maybe we need somebody that's not a real politician to come in and sweep the house out. But
Yeah, like they could. All propaganda must be popular, and its intellectual level must be adjusted to the most limited intelligence among those it is addressed to. That's a quote from Adolf Hitler.
dumb it down to the lowest common denominator where every rat can understand it. And they will feel like you're pandering directly to them. They hear your dog whistle. And that's exactly what he did. Partly how he became the president. I still think that there was some voter tampering.
And some people just did it just because they're a Republican. But why would you vote someone like that in if you listen to what he said when he gave speeches?
Well,
And he's not doing nothing for these people.
nope.
They're the ones it's going to hurt the most.
Yep. But he
And all
gave them
this
false hope.
Christian stuff they play. It's like,
Now, what
you're
part
not
of him
real
is a Christian?
Christians. I know my friends are very religious, and they act nothing like these Christians
What
do.
church does he go to?
I don't think he goes to church.
He's out playing golf on Sunday.
Wasn't
On
he
your
playing
dime.
golf too when they brought the bodies back?
Probably.
He absolutely was. Yes, he was.
Well, see, there you go.
He's very insensitive, very selfish, self-centered. It's all about him.
That's right.
And what part of that don't people understand? Anybody that, especially these commentators on TV and radio, that come out and they give him all this high praise and he's doing a good job. Really? Ask the people in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. Ask my daughter down in Houston. Okay? How long it took for FEMA to come to her to assess the damage and the stress that she's been going through, trying to figure out where they're going to be staying for at least another 3 months. There's no, real word about where they're going to live. They can't go back into the house until it's complete. Fortunately, she had flood insurance on the house. But with all the houses that were damaged down there, there's not enough contractors in the world.
She could be out for long. I was out a whole year.
Yeah, see? Did your place burn completely down?
No, it didn't burn. It was the hallway burned. I had a lot of smoke damage and what do you call it, asbestos?
Yeah, oh, okay.
But then when they took my stuff out of my place, this place took it, and he gave most of my stuff to another place to take it, and the guy had a fire and lost everything. I lost everything. My clothes, my furniture,
So the
my
storage
towels.
place caught on fire?
Yeah, and the original guy, I was going to sue him. He said, go ahead. I'll file bankrupt and I'll just open another company, which they do. So I didn't get paid back nothing. I had to take out a loan.
So
Or my house would be paid off.
see, now, those are the kind of guys that you need to see a week later in a wheelchair because he can't walk anymore.
Wheelchair.
You see?
Wheelchair.
No, see, I don't want to kill him. I just want him to
No,
stay
no.
alive and
Well,
suffer.
don't you understand? Look, wait. I've been in South Side. I've been in Chicago for 65 years.
Okay.
One thing I do understand, if you don't want no blowback, you blow them away.
Yeah, well, that's
simple.
Chicago
It's
style.
that-
I get
it's
it.
that simple.
Yeah.
You don't, people who, a person that would do that to someone else, they've basically, their shelf life has expired. Let me put it like that.
I don't know, man. That's crazy. Crazy that people do stuff like that. And just, and for this guy to tell Carol that, well, go ahead and sue me. I'll just file bankruptcy and open up another company. You see, there's
that's
a problem
the
there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy that should be strapped ankles and arms wide and put on a wheel. Then you turn him upside down and you take a blowtorch to his boys. Those are the kind of people that I like to torture.
He's real Chicago, huh?
Yeah, Chicago
Real
style.
Chicago.
That reminds me, I was picking up some people one night. It was like 6 people going to try to cram into my car. I said, no, you can't do it, man. I can't put you up 6 people in this car. Oh, man, come on, man. We've done it before. I said, no, I'm not doing it. I said, unless you want to go Italian style. He goes, what is that? I said, break some legs and stick you in the trunk. The guy said, okay, now we need to call somebody else. he moonwalked away from my car. He said, no, we're good. See, you got to know how to make somebody understand what's going down. No, he got away from my car. No, we're good. Okay, all right, we'll call. Yeah, I said, you need an
they
SUV,
do that
bro.
out there, Tanya said. They'll
They'll
punch
try.
you.
Yeah. I'll
They'll
only
just
do
what,
that.
Carol? They'll just do what?
She's got a
My
mouthful.
mouth's full.
Mouthful of vodka. She
No.
knows they're getting high.
It's a smoothie I made, but I'm hoping somebody will buy me a NutriBullet.
A NutriBullet.
A
Yeah, I broke
NutriBullet.
mine, so it's not blending my
Get a
stuff.
Vitamixer. Carol, get a Vitamixer, okay?
No, I can't afford it.
You know, Carol
Those
is.
things are like $300-400.
No, they're about $500 or $600. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you how you.
I
tell you
got
how you
one for
afford it,
Sky, but my daughter has it.
Carol,
Carol's cheap, man. She won't spend
Not
money.
cheap. I watch what I spend.
you can
Why don't you
afford. You
just
can
blend
afford
your
the
stuff
vitamin.
in the blender?
I don't have a blender.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm gonna take it down to.
And the Vitamixer is more than just a blender. The Vitamixer is a 13-in-1
It's
thing.
so expensive, though.
You're right, Carol. The Vitamixer. I'm telling you, the Vitamixer.
Did you want my
is so good.
address?
No, Carol, no. None of that open solicitation on air, please.
This portion of the show is brought to you by.
Okay. But I mean, the vitamin. I mean, this thing is something else, really. How you make it? This damn thing makes hot soup.
You can make
Damn.
pasta, too, can't you,
Really?
from it? Everything.
Oh, not pasta.
I thought
You
you
can-
could.
you can-
meat
you can
spread
make the-
that.
Oh hell, that
Yeah,
sounds
you
like
could-
the perfect woman. I will go get one of those today.
You can knead bread in it. You can
It
do
makes
all
bread
of that.
too? Oh, hell
it
yeah.
makes hot soup.
How much does it cost? $500-600?
It makes ice cream.
It's expensive.
I got it. I'm gonna go get
It
one
makes-
today.
It makes hot soup. It makes ice cream.
Ice cream
Lee,
too? Oh hell yeah.
Lee, let me put it like this:
Pasta?
some yogurt or heavy cream, and some frozen strawberries or blueberries or pineapple.
Yeah, yeah.
And you put it in there and you turn that sucker on and it makes ice cream.
Get out of here.
Literally makes ice cream.
Oh hell yeah.
I
Carol,
had frozen peaches
Don't
and
even
pineapples
go
in
there,
it.
Lee. Don't
Carol,
even ask me to buy you one.
You will never have to worry about me chasing another woman because what is it, a Vitamixer?
Sweetheart,
Vitamin.
I'll get you one, but we'll be dropping you off once a week to work for that. We'll find different women that.
The itchy,
That
at the
is
itchy
Find
kitty.
different women.
She's
They're
gonna
gonna
pimp
drop
me
you
out
off at the
now.
itchy
What is
kitty.
that?
Yeah, she's gonna drop you off at the itchy kitty, Lee.
No. I'm gonna go buy it myself. You don't have to get involved in this, Carol. I'm just telling you, you can forget about it. You ain't gonna try to hook me up with
You're gonna
nobody
be
else.
working for me. I'm going
Oh,
to Chris
I'm
now.
gonna be Carol's bitch. No. My name is not Donald Trump.
You know
okay?
what? The women do like him.
Like who?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, well,
we see him.
I got that thing. You know. See,
Now he's
you ain't got that thing, Bob Shua. I
I'm
do.
not the one sitting home at night alone all the time either.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
I get in that car and I drive,
Yeah.
and it is an Uber.
Carol.
Bob Shua.
That's right. That's right.
Is
I got that
is
thing.
that TMI?
No, if you the old saying goes, if you ain't got that thing, you ain't got that swing. So I got that thing. That's right. Don't get it twisted.
Well, then you won't need to work for it.
That's right. I'm gonna go get me a Vitamix and I'm straight.
There you go.
I'm good. I'm good. Makes ice cream too. Pasta. Oh hell yeah, I'm good.
And no weave.
And no weave. No wig,
Oh,
no
that's
weave,
right.
That's
no
right.
cheap
All
perfume.
natural. All natural.
All natural.
All natural.
Remember you told me to show you what it looked like.
What looked like?
I got
What
this out
look
of a thing the other night.
Oh.
What they gave them. I don't.
disposable
smoke,
vape
but
pen. What's
Well,
in
the
it?
Have
vape?
vitamins in
don't
it?
touch it because you want me to show you how
Ah, there you go.
See,
show
Don't
you how
touch
to
it.
use
touch
it.
it. What is it? Tickle when you
to.
touch
No, remember I said they have these pins. They're
Yeah.
disposable, but they have like vapor stuff in it.
it?
Does
Yeah.
it have nicotine in it? I have one without nicotine.
No, it ain't nicotine,
No
honey.
nicotine?
It's weed.
This weed?
Oh, it's THC. It's medicine.
Yeah.
Well, it's
what
yeah.
is that? 20? What does that say? 20? I can't read it.
I think it's equivalent to what? 4 joints. Don't
really?
touch it. I don't want none of it wasted.
Don't touch it.
Even though
You
I
don't want none of
touch
it wasted.
What do
Right.
you have it for? Why do you have it?
It's
Where do you get
mine.
these? You
At
buy
the, you got to get yourself a
bu-
medical card.
Oh, you buy them at the
Yeah,
joint
it's
store?
kind of new. It's you can show it to them. It's a
You
dispenser.
can get a
Yeah,
medical.
let's see it.
Yeah, I can get a
can get a-
medical
I'll
card
show
down
'em
on
how to do
Venice
it.
Beach.
No, you can get a medical card easy.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get that in there.
Yeah, they have all kinds of stuff. My
much was
ex
that?
is a lawyer. I didn't buy it. It was I went
To give
with
it
some
to?
friends, and all of a sudden, all these people
dope heads.
took them out, and then I said, "What is that?" So they gave me one, but I can't do it because of my asthma
Yeah.
right now. Otherwise, I would have been doing it too. I'm not gonna
Gorilla
deny it.
glue.
Gorilla
You could
glue,
go
that's
in
what
the
it said.
club-
Your
Ups
asthma.
now.
It'll probably help your asthma.
No, I tried it last night. It made
Okay.
me choke.
Oh.
Gorilla glue.
I
See,
started to do it today because it made me feel good.
I want you to
Let's
do it
take
on
one
the
a
air.
little bit.
No,
Yeah, do it on the air, Carol.
Yeah, we want to see
No,
what kind of
no.
what personality comes out.
you're probably watching it right now.
No, we're not. We don't have you on camera.
She took a little bit this morning. You're
Oh,
watching
you
it
did.
right
You took
now.
a hit.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Why are your eyes closed?
Are they closed?
Why are they all red like that?
But you know, you can go into clubs now. Because I was with all I call it the old folks thing. We all get together, and it's kind of cool. Everybody's 50 and older, and everybody has one of these. I was like, why are they all smoking there? I didn't know at the time what it really was, but then there was one guy walking around. He could hardly. His mouth was like paralyzed or something, and he was eating edibles. And every time you turn around, he's shoving. And then he gave my friend a whole bag of them. So I took one home. I didn't eat it.
What
I'm
was it?
saving it.
What kind of edible was it? Is
What kind of edible you think it is?
it? No, I know that.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
a
but-
toffee one, taffy.
Okay.
But this man was popping them, and for some reason his mouth was doing weird things. I go, this guy is high.
Yeah, he was.
it
he
wasn't
was-
the edibles.
It was edibles.
I know, but it wasn't the edibles
Oh,
that
it
had them
was.
like
I
that.
took somebody to a hospital. They were there for 3 days over an edible.
Really?
You got to be real careful. When I make
it's more
edibles, I don't make edibles.
Yeah, it's more potent.
When I have
I don't-
made edibles for people, they're pretty potent.
Oh, you only take a little bit. That's why.
I don't eat
People
them.
like
I
to.
make them for other people. I can have people call in. They'll tell you they're
They taste
very
so
potent.
good that
So
they
now-
want to just be popular.
You make it from shake. My daughter will make it, and she makes butter from it.
No, wait a minute. What now? Is it you just grind up the weed? And,
She puts it in, I think, a pressure cooker. You can buy all the shake, and she makes. They call it. It's butter. I think she puts
Canna
butter with
It's called
it.
can of butter.
can of
But
butter?
you bake with it, but you don't follow the full recipe. So, in other words, if it says 4 cups of flour, you put 1 cup,
Oh.
and then you put and they're very potent. So
Now-
you got to be careful.
Now I
Well,
understand
I
that there's
did that. I did that one time. I had some butter
Okay,
and I put it on
Chris.
my
Okay.
multi-grain cereal. I spread it on there and it was very nice, very tasty.
Yeah, you can put it on your garlic bread.
yeah.
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 I had a lot of it. I recently gave
I couldn't touch it
a
though, but I
huge
ate some of it.
container to somebody. It was the oil because
Yeah.
I wasn't using it.
Yeah,
Nice.
I hear there's a big market for the weed oil.
Yeah, you can cook. You can
Yeah.
make everything with it.
Yeah.
You can
The
invite
weed
people
oil
over and
is-
put it on the garlic bread. You know, you let them know what you've done.
I
But-
cooked my French fries in the weed oil a couple of
I've
times.
never
myself.
did that.
No, I did.
Well, then you're not Carol.
I'm other Carol.
You're not
The other
another Carol.
Yeah. There's only one Carol, right, Carol?
Yes, there's only
And-
one of me.
And you are the Carol.
The
Let me
Carol.
ask you about your
Duck
pen. Does it have a flavor in it?
Not when I
Yeah, it
smoked
says
it,
Gorilla
it did.
Glue. Gorilla
it says
Glue.
Gorilla Glue. This
Oh,
one.
that's the name of the THC.
Yeah.
That's the name of the.
And
But
what
this
does that
is-
mean?
This is
That's just the name that they give it.
Is
I'm getting
is
that
potent?
thing back again.
Well, it depends on the grade. It depends on the percentage. Does it mention how much of a percentage is
It says 20 on it. Does that mean anything?
Yes.
20 what?
I don't know.
20.
I don't know. It was just a gift, and they all seem to be pretty happy.
Let Isabel see
20
it.
is
Maybe
a-
she, because she seems to be an expert over there.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Don't let her
You-
kid
Are
you.
you a vapor?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you vape? Okay.
Oh, great.
Yeah, she
And
bakes.
cook and bake and all that. I use it.
Yeah.
So 20, it says here, it was probably $20 what they got it for. That's what it means,
Oh, really?
$20. Disposable.
So you
This
only
is the
you only
season
hit
for
that
catching
one
the
time
vapors.
and it's gone?
No.
No?
I
No,
believe
this
there's like half a
this
gram
is
in here.
equivalent to buy 4 joints or 5 joints.
Really?
And I can smoke one hit of a joint.
That would last me 10 years.
There's probably like half a gram of marijuana in here. So
And the active ingredient is THC. What is the medical ingredient? It's a
CBD.
CBD, right? Right.
Actually, it is very relaxing, though. If you feel like you're feeling bad, it's very relaxing.
Yeah,
Now-
it doesn't-
Because Lee gave me some, what was it, cannabis oil?
Yeah.
I should have told that.
No, I was
No, he gave it to me, and I don't know how to use the oil. I have to get the person's number and ask.
I didn't I give you
I
that?
do the balm. I put it on my fractured
Does it
shoulder.
work?
Yeah, it does help.
Really?
Yes. I put it right here a lot of times because when
You
my
know-
shoulder hurts.
If I were to vape or smoke a joint or something like that and go out and do Uber,
No, you can't drive Uber on
you know
it.
what? You know what would happen?
You'd probably be eating the whole time.
I
Probably
would.
drive
I would
by
be stopping at
McDonald's
every gas
first.
station, picking up some munchies, and I'd probably end up in Iowa. Some shit, I'm like just cruising, man. Radio blasting, bumping,
Well,
I'd end
it's
up in
fun.
Head
though,
knocking,
Lee.
Head knocking.
bumping back and forth.
It's
yeah.
fun when you can get together and everybody's over 50 because our kids, when they get a certain age, if they see you dance, they ask you to sit down. Am I correct? Because you're embarrassing them.
Yeah.
If you smoke weed in front of their friends, they're asking, please don't do that.
And I said, no, Mom.
They
give me
think that
give me
when you get
joint.
over 50, you're not allowed to do anything. And it's like, sweetheart, did this way before you. I actually had one of my daughters recently, and if she's listening, she knows this is true. She asked me, because I don't smoke that often. I really don't. And that's the truth. I had a little bag, and her money was funny. She said, could I? I said, sure. So I asked her last week, are you going to replace?
Wait. Slow down.
Wait a minute. Wait, slow down, Jim Shoe. Wait a minute.
Let me finish. So
how
I
is-
asked her.
But you're
you
losing
finish?
us
I got a
without
question to
following
ask,
your
that's all.
conversation.
Okay, she asked me because you know how you have it in a little thing when you buy it. It
little
was
thing.
what was this one called?
A baggie?
So they're just little tiny, like a little tiny plastic
baggies
yeah,
that are long
baggie.
back.
Okay.
So I gave it to her,
okay.
and she said she'd give it back to me in a couple of days, some different. This is what she said to me.
She gave you some
She,
Reagan.
no, I want you to hear this. Now, this is how stupid they think you are when you're over 50. She said to me, oh, well, it wasn't good anyway. It dissolved. It melted. Now, do you think I'm stupid?
It dissolves.
This is how I wanted to say to her. When you were younger,
It went up in smoke.
I sold weed. I'm not going to deny it. I sold weed. Weed grows from the ground. It's not going to dissolve. She said, well, now it's kind of liquid. No, this weed was not liquid. This was weed that grew from the ground.
She really thought
So-
you were naive.
Now, this is why I'm saying they think when you get a certain age, we're not supposed to talk about sex because it nauseates them if they think you're having sex. If you go out with and you dance, that's nauseating to them. So I've managed to get with a group of people now 50 and over, and we have a ball.
Really.
I don't sit home like I was sitting. I found that I'm not dead. And if my kids want to think like that, then go on and think like that
Well,
because
who gives
I'm
a damn
having
what they
fun.
think? That's what
That's
you
right.
got to get to that point.
There you go.
Oh,
right.
my
Yeah.
kids' trip. I would been at a bar mitzvah, and when they have those,
Mm-hmm.
because my kid went to school with all Jewish kids, and they had people there. They were called the clowns. I'm sure you heard them. They dance and
Mm-hmm.
that. They come there and they get them to warm up the people. They hire them.
Right.
So they picked me out of the audience for some reason. Now I can dance. I danced for years. I took dance. My kids were so embarrassed because
Really?
I could do everything they told me to do.
Hmm.
But they were like, why did you do that? You're so embarrassed. It's like, what do you think? I'm dead?
Well, I don't think kids want to see their parents out there,
Why?
performing.
We're not dead.
No, but it's not about being dead. It's
No,
just,
they don't even like you to go to a club or you're
Well,
at
that's
a
true.
party and you're dancing. Why should I have to sit like some old woman sitting there and
A
watching
wallflower.
them? I'm not going
Right.
to do that.
Okay.
Because some children want that. I mean, and unfortunately, I'm like that with my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter wants me to just stay in the corner and don't do shit.
And do you
I'm
stay
like,
in the corner?
Hell no.
Thank you.
No, I
Thank
get
you.
out. But see, we shouldn't even have this argument with our children.
No, we
what they
shouldn't.
want to do, right? What they want to do is all of a sudden they want to be the parent, and you're the child,
Right.
and you do as they say. It ain't gonna happen like that. It's just it's a stupid conversation.
Yeah, and they are like that. It's kind of sad that if you talk dirty, they're like, oh, that's gross. Don't talk like that. Well,
I said, hell, you got the reason why you're here because I talked dirty to your mother. So I didn't want to hear it.
Right.
So I'm glad to hear you've been through the same thing.
I still go through it, unfortunately, but I had to tell my daughter one time, and really in a heated conversation, I said, you know what? All due respect, leave me the hell alone because I'm not
Right.
bothering you. You're for some reason my life now is bothering you, and I don't understand it. But you know what? You live your life, I live mine.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do a carol here. Let me say hello to John Lewis, Marcus Johnson, Randy O.J. Brooks, Laura Rice is in the house, but don't tell nobody. Mike Julius, what's up, Mikey Mike? Lisa London is checked in, and William Moore, Anthony Hamilton. Dave Johnson has a question. Lee, can you ask your Hispanic colleague on the show with what is menudo? My understanding, it's chitlins. Is that tripe? Mm-hmm. So it's the lining of a cow's stomach is what
That's
tripe
correct.
is, right?
That's menudo. That's the meat consistency of what is in that.
Yeah, it's kind of
Soup.
rubbery.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little chewy.
Well, what else is in menudo? What else
Hominy.
is in there?
Hominy. Yeah.
My
Hominy, the
granddaughter
green chile.
loves it.
It's delicious. If you've never
I've
had it.
never
Do you
had
make
it.
tamales?
It's always
I
been
do.
a dish on San
Are you
Bernardino.
making
That's
some
the
for
only time I've heard it.
Thanksgiving?
Yes. I make them throughout the year. You too?
No, I don't make them. I'm
She
I
wants
want
some.
Oh, you want them?
Yeah, it's like
Okay. And I make my masa from scratch too.
She's on
I
the
don't
bag.
eat pork though,
Okay.
or
I'll
beef.
make you some
I
chicken
eat.
ones.
I love chicken, and I like the sweet corn ones when they're in season.
Okay. I'll make you some.
Yeah, because I used to. My daughter lived in Eagle Rock, Glasgow Park. Would go over there. There's a house. This woman makes them in the leaves, but they sell out so fast.
And the banana leaves?
Yeah, it's some kind
So
of leaf.
they're not from Mexico. Those are not from Mexico.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
those ones.
Those have like, don't they have like the chicken? They even
she
have bone
puts
in
like
them.
potatoes and the bone and oh, I used to
believe
have a
those are
maid
from
from
El Salvador.
El Salvador, and she would make them for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
they're
can't
really good.
wait.
Yeah. You didn't have
I
them the
love-
first time when I came by. Did you have some of my tamales when I came?
I did. They were very good.
Well, see, if you don't give them to me personally, they
I'm
take
going to
them to
eat
their
them all.
house, and
No,
I
you
don't
get no
none.
damn
Okay, I'll make you
tamales.
some
So you
special
have
too.
to make my own order.
Oh,
I will.
Like when
God.
Laura sent the ice cream, I was basically told, not by Lee, that I couldn't eat one of those pints. Well, guess what? I ate 3 of them.
She picked out, man. She went down on it. She ate
That
them
was
all.
so nice of her.
The ice cream.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was very nice.
What kind of flavors did you have when you ate all 3?
Oh, I can't remember, but they were
It
damn
was that
good.
good, huh?
There was some chocolate in it, if I remember.
I
correctly.
don't know. I just know I ended up with 3 of them. I snuck one out one day.
Yeah, I saw you. You didn't sneak it out.
Well, you
That's
ate them
called
too.
I
Didn't she
didn't eat
send
them.
us
Called wolfing them
6?
down, Carol.
I didn't
I
eat
did
them all.
whoop them down.
That's what that's called. You just
I
inhale
figured they
them.
were for me and Lee.
If you don't know what they flavor they
See, because
was,
if you
you
send it to
inhale.
Lee, it's me too.
You
Right?
see how she takes possession?
Yeah, how did that happen?
I don't know, man.
It's like he's got a bunch of pasta in there. I'm going to take some home again so I don't have to cook.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
It ain't mine.
Hey.
Don't look at me.
It's
Take
just
somebody
going to go to
else's pasta,
waste
man.
here. It'll sit for a month till somebody throws it away.
That's right. Until it turns green, then I'll eat it. Because it reproduces wolf piss.
There you go. It all goes
I'm gonna
back
spray it
6
around here
degrees of
for you.
wolf piss.
That's right. So there you go.
Do
How
you
did we
make
get here?
moly?
Yes.
See, I
do.
did that now.
Yes, chicken mole. Delicious.
I actually make chicken mole tacos.
oh,
Holy
People
moly.
love them.
chicken mole tamales.
Yeah,
Tamales.
tacos. Oh, you make tamale? Oh, I'll have those.
Okay.
That'll
I'm
be my
making-
order, but I don't like it spicy.
What are you ordering?
Okay,
This is a
sweet.
short
A little
order cook or
sweet?
something?
Right.
A little, but not a lot.
Did you have the moles that were here the other
I
week?
didn't. Some of it I didn't really like. I like my own because I put cocoa in it and I put a little sugar. I like it a
little
little.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. Nice.
All
I
right,
didn't
then.
really
Put in
have
the order.
those.
I'll have a burrito, extra El Pastor.
We're
No,
not
you got to
making
come out
burritos.
here.
We're not making burritos. We're making tamales.
Okay, I'll just check because she was putting an order in. I think I put in an order in myself.
A tamale order.
Tamale.
Oh, tamale order.
Tamale
They,
order.
that's a lot of work
It
because
is.
my
It is
sister,
very time consuming.
Yeah.
my sister makes them, and I was visiting her, and that was
It's
a
an
lot
all-day
of work.
process.
It was.
It is. It is.
Yeah, I've gone through that one time. One of my exes, her mom,
Which one?
I don't know. Who's counting?
Such a tramp.
It might have been the second one. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
it was actually Sarah's mom, Cindy,
Okay.
and her mom and dad, and they were actually the whole family. Was doing like it was Christmas or Thanksgiving. Christmas, I think it was, and it was like serious all day process. They cooked the meat. And it was like a hog's head.
Wow.
They took the meat out of the head.
Oh yeah, you go to Latin grocery store, you'll see
Yeah.
that head.
Is that
That's
is
a lot
that,
of work. I've never
Yeah.
worked with an actual pig's head
Yeah,
itself, but wow.
and then so they had to pick
I
the
see
meat
them
out
in
of
the
it.
stores at the holidays
yeah,
in
that's
the
like
Latin
for parties,
grocery
big
stores.
parties and stuff
Yeah,
like that. But
yeah.
so she must have made a lot of them.
Oh yeah, tons.
Okay,
Yeah,
Okay.
and then the corn husk. You had to soak those and do all of that, and then the masa. Is it?
The masa.
Yeah.
Did she buy hers? Did she buy the
No.
masa? She made
Oh,
hers?
Made it all from
Nice,
scratch.
Nice.
Yeah.
I do too. I make
Yeah.
mine from scratch.
Yeah. So that was like I was going like, damn, when do we eat? So I'm not ready yet.
Tonight.
Well, you've been working on it for 6 hours. What? How long is it gonna take? I'm hungry. You have to wait, Lee.
Very time consuming.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I said, damn. No wonder they only
So
do it
how
once a
many
year.
tamales did you give him?
Oh, it wasn't
Oh,
his
it was
personally.
just-
I brought
yeah.
some. I brought a good amount for. of
Okay,
the
you have
different
to
kinds.
bring mine separate and
Oh,
say this is
God.
Carol's.
I will, Carol.
And charge her extra. Make her pay.
I never knew nothing about these tamales.
Well, they didn't last long. And you were probably on one of your, junkets.
I don't eat
Making
a lot.
weaves.
He'll tell you I eat half of something.
Yeah, she's like a mouse. You go to eat, and then she's like taking home 80% of what was on the plate. No, what? What did you go eat for? Why? Well, I'll eat this over the next 2 or 3 weeks. Damn.
Yeah, but
Hey,
they
Chris.
bother me how they waste food in that refrigerator.
Well, there's not enough
Dave-
people here to eat it.
So I know I'm
Dave-
taking some pasta home today.
Was it good?
It was real good. I don't usually like spicy, but it was a chicken spicy penne. It was good.
Yeah.
You have to
And
wait
then
out
there's
for they have a
fettuccine.
conversation about food.
Well, mine is about food too. Dave Johnson is asking you, have you ever been to Raymond's Tacos, Damon and Blue Island?
How
Best
are their
burritos in
tacos?
town.
No, I've never been there.
What's the
Well,
one
me
out here that Josefa goes to? They're the best tacos. Nachos.
Not, yeah.
Nachos tacos. Something.
Those tacos?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Really?
Oh, you die for those tacos.
I have to try them.
They're pretty good.
Let's
Yeah.
drive out there one day.
They got a shrimp taco that I really like.
Ooh, even the fish one's good. And you
Yeah,
know
fish
it's
is
really
good.
good. They're ceviche.
The Grand Central Market has a really good taco place.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah,
What
the
kind of
carnitas.
tacos?
Carnitas?
Oh,
Pork.
see, I don't eat
Oh, you don't?
pork.
That's their specialty.
Always ask the staff simple chitlins and with tomato sauce.
What are chitlins? Actually, what?
It's a cow's stomach.
So it's
Yeah.
basically the same as menudo?
Well, they have to
Kinda,
really
sorta,
clean
yeah.
those, though, because they stink.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know
they
what
do
they
smell.
are.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
intestines.
chitlins are the intestines.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
and
in-
that's where
Intestines, yeah.
poo-poo
Cow.
sits
So
on.
I mean,
in
a
Mexico,
Hog.
That's where poo-poos.
in
Yeah, it's a
Mexico,
poop tunnel.
a Mexican
It
dish
is
Right.
the poop
tripas.
tunnel.
Tripas.
That's right.
You heard of tripas?
Felipas?
Tripas, T-R-I-P-A-S.
What's that?
That's chitlins.
Chitlin.
So they make tacos with tripas.
Oh.
Do they
Chitlin.
fry them?
They're fried and baked, and
Yeah,
they're really
yeah.
crispy.
Yeah.
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 They're really
So you got
good.
some crispy shit with it.
Yeah. No,
'Cause
you
that's
clean
what
it
sits
all
on
out.
intestines.
I'll
Okay,
take
yeah,
my
they're clean.
crispy
I'm not
shit
sure
to
you
go.
I'm not sure how clean you can actually get them.
Oh,
but
they have to clean them for hours. I've watched friends of mine. They'll
Yeah.
go and we're gonna have. I said you're gonna have them. I'm not.
They're
I have
really
about
good. I
10 of
actually
them.
like them.
I
you-
have about 10 of them with a Diet Coke.
That's you know what is a Diet Coke for? Why would you drink a Diet Coke?
Why don't you just drink a Coke?
Yeah.
Because it's worse than the Diet Coke.
No,
No,
no.
not
There's
really.
something in the Diet Coke.
It's bad.
It's that fake
Aspartame.
sugar. She said it. Tell them what it is.
Aspartame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's that fake
aspartame.
chemical.
That's bad for you.
It's all chemical.
The tea I drink has got aspartame in it also.
See, that's worse for you than drinking tea with sugar. If you're gonna do it, do stevia.
Yeah.
Put stevia in your stuff.
Wanda Ramos. Wanda, if you're still listening, watching, oh, damn, it's like 6 minutes left. I would love to have you call into the show and tell us of your family members and friends or what they're experiencing down in Puerto Rico. I know you have a family member that came up to Orlando after the hurricane disasters down there. 'Cause they got hit by 2 hurricanes back to back. See, people forget that. And I would love to get some firsthand input from what's really going on down there, not through the news media, not through the president's office, but real people on the ground and what they're experiencing. Now, I was told by another friend of mine, Armando Rivera, that he talked to some relatives and friends down in Puerto Rico for brief periods of time because of the communication, electric and everything is not consistent. And he's saying to me that there are people who have died. They can't get them to the morgue or the coroner, and they're having to bury their loved ones in the yard because of their decomposing.
That's sad.
It is.
What
it's
kind of
not
why
human.
are we doing this to these Americans? And the other states, I mean, the other places like the Caribbean and that, those are rich Americans have houses there. Why are they doing this to these people? I know Paris Jackson flew a plane, went down with stuff, but it's not enough.
No, it isn't. When you got
I
3+
just don't
million
get why
people
he's doing this to them.
that are in dire need,
Makes me sick.
and the communication is not good, so parts of the island people have no idea what's going on in the capital or San Juan. They're still they complain about, well, the guys are not driving the trucks. Well, you know why? Because they're trying to take care of their families. They can't get out and drive trucks.
Well, some of the places they can't even get to.
Yeah. So we need to get that straightened out down there. I mean, right now.
That's right. Absolutely.
It's just not human, and it's un-American to treat people this
No,
way.
it's a modern day genocide.
Yeah, that's what it's coming
That's
down
what he's
to.
doing. That's what he wants to do here too.
Well, I ain't going nowhere. I'm pushing back, fighting for all good red-blooded Americans. We need to stand up and let this administration know that what you're doing, mister, is not good. It's not good enough. It's a failed attempt of the stuff that you're doing. It's just horrible. And stop lying to people. Get off that damn Twitter. Stop faking and lying. Be straight up. Do some good. And don't tell me that, you're getting an A+ in Florida and Texas and all of that, and you got an A down, an A down in Puerto Rico when it's not true. Yeah, that's, you somehow done screwed.
And
there.
isn't he the one that
yeah,
kind
just
of
do it
put
like
them
that,
in
yeah.
debt?
Well, you know what?
Some of the debt there?
Well, I don't know if he had anything to do with that or not, but what we do know is he's not doing enough to save human lives down in Puerto Rico. That's a fact. Period. And you got to do better. We have
I
to do
can't believe
better.
I was supposed to be out here early and I enjoyed myself so much.
Oh, then you've been faking.
I'll be gone for 2 days, though, so
Oh,
you guys can get
Come
real
on,
serious.
Carol. What do you
You're going to
mean you
all
down?
miss it. Chris, do not imitate me because my friends tell me all the time.
All right, I won't do it.
Yeah, bitch.
Lord have mercy.
You know, people have done that to me my whole life. So
Well, you know what?
people call me, and go, "Is Carol there?" I go, "I don't sound like that."
That's flattery. You should take that as a compliment. That's your
It
uniqueness.
doesn't bother me. Really doesn't.
No.
I'm used to
They
it.
start what you're doing right now. People start to call that other Chris. So it's a back and
Yeah,
forth.
because we do have another Chris now. Yabba dabba doo.
Yeah,
Yabba
that boom crap.
Where you get that Flintstone stuff from, Carol?
Well, I'll see you guys hear from you guys
All right.
next week.
Well, we got a call.
right, take it
they're
easy.
gone. All right, listen, we'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's noon in the Midwest, 1 o'clock on the East Coast. God be with you. Be good. Be nice. And let's be hard on this president. That's what we need to do and get rid of this clown. Till then, and thank you, Isabel, for hanging in here with us today. And she's going to be the producer of the Lee Michaels Show here very shortly. All
Very
right?
cool.
All right.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. All right, Chris, I'll talk to you later. In fact,
Sounds good.
we'll talk right after the show here so Carol can get pissed off again.
Okay.